Hey everyone, this is Louey7 and I'm streaming more Anor on my Lore Master and Lord of the Rings Online. Continuing where I left off from last night, I do want to mention this early here. Okay, it looks like everything's working, but I probably won't be going as long today. I know the past 2 days I went pretty long. It's kind of crazy to me. But I do want to get Great Barrow done today at the least. And maybe probably just go ahead and finish Bree-land. I don't know what my decision was on what I was going to do that yesterday, but I do want to go ahead and try and finish most of the Bree-land quests. On top of that, and hey, Mike Mueller. So I need to get a group. I saw a couple groups looking when. Yeah, I don't see any more, but I should make sure that it's a full run. So I'll go ahead and start searching for a group. It shouldn't take too long to find a group, and then I can head to West Bree while I'm searching, and then afterwards I guess I can finish the questing there. I don't know exactly how much I have to do. It's been a while since I've done the far Chetwood, Eastern Bree Fields area, and that's where I'm headed. I should got one more. I haven't actually done this since update 23. I don't know if Great Barrow, if it's actually going to be difficult, because it used to be really easy before update 23 when they made all the combat changes. I doubt this champion wants to tank. Actually, I should have just taken a travel. So I didn't have to just go on auto run here while I'm trying to search for a group. Dudwig is a DPS, unfortunately. He has a ton of morale. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on adding people, and I accidentally just stopped in the middle of the road while trying. I think D was the other one. Yeah, D. Champion tanks, I mean, I don't think it's the most fun. Yeah, he looks pretty squishy. But I just thought I'd see if he wants to, because some people... yeah, tank or DPS. I don't know. We can probably find a tank. Okay. I know I got a ton of whispers. I wasn't really able to apply to anybody. Yeah, Guardian works. There we go. Okay, so the maze, probably level 21. That's about what most of us are. We have a couple that are higher level, but I think 21 would work best. Should I eat my barrow, Bree? Kill myself in 2 seconds. I am going to. Yellow line wouldn't really do anything. I'm probably going to stay blue line. I want to test out my eagle, but that's probably more of a landscape thing. I think my bog guardian does plenty of DPS here, and I would do hardly any if I was in red line. And again, in yellow line, I wouldn't really have any debuffs for it to be worth it. Gotta remember how to play Lore Master. I'm used to opening with Sticky Gourd and anything like this. So, trying to turn my volume down, not up. This is exciting. It's my first group content I'm really doing in this server. All these crawling arms, they're the worst. Before update 23, I was able to 2-man this whole instance with a hunter and lore master, but I think since the changes and all that, they made it a lot harder, so it probably won't be possible anymore. Unfortunately, I don't have my power heal yet. Give us a 5% damage buff. Oh, he's on aggressive. That's not good. I'm still in that. Yeah, one thing is we'll have to avoid the ground things. I don't know if everybody has actually done this before in my group. I'll be sure to ask for the boss. Oh, I should have healed that dude. I'm trying to help with the health, but my heal isn't even that strong, and I think it's a 30-second? Yeah, 30-second cooldown. I don't even think I have my resurrect, do I? I don't see it. All this Louey stuff, I'm not really... Whenever I've ran anything, I've been on higher levels, a lot higher than level 20, and that's one reason I'm just excited for this server. I just need whites and crawling arms. I think I actually have a couple quests here I should start tracking. I need the ancient chalices, which will... Can I target him? Okay. That dude. I'm not even following where the tank is. I think did the warden go in the other place? I know my damage isn't going to be great, so I'm trying to be helpful with throwing some heals and removing the debuffs, mainly with knowledge of cures. As long as my bog guardian's attacking, my damage is decent. Is there a quest item here? Yep. Looks like, from what I saw, yeah, all of us have this. I think there's one here. I didn't realize I actually did get this frame because I was on my warden who was level 15 and I got it on her but not on this character, so I guess I still got it on this guy. I don't know what they're doing actually, to be honest. They're all on all the quests I have. Well, they kind of just went in. Hopefully they don't damage the boss too much. Focus on killing the ads first. Because I just feel like we would end up taking too much damage, and especially once the debuffs come, because, or not the debuffs, but, well, it is a debuff, but the ground targeted thing, like the poison stuff. Because they weren't that quick to get out of it before. Wonder at this level if it's worth doing those. Oh yeah, I was kind of trapped there. Well, that's my first death on this character. It's okay that it happens in an instance, and I already got level 20, so as far as titles go, I don't care too much. You know, going into this, I really was expecting to wipe a couple times, unfortunately, but it's just kind of the expectations I had. Especially for a lot of us, we're just going to be in quest gear, and since they don't have much better gear available, and a lot of the quest gear it has good amount of stats, it's just very scarce, so it's actually useful. Like, there's a ton of light armor gear with might and agility, and then all like the medium armor gear I see happens to have will, it seems like, which would be upgrades for me. Okay, well, we're good on killing the ads now. We just gotta stay healed up. That does about 300 damage. Might be worth for me to use. The yellow on the dot one probably would be if it was like on the boss. And if I actually used it in time there instead of like trying to see how strong it was. This is a tough fight for melees too, because they can't try and stay away for when the crawlers die. Oh. Somebody reset it? I think somebody reset it. Oh well. I just kind of ran into that after they reset it. I thought we were doing well, and then he just like respawned. I guess that's when the crawlers disappeared. Get all this stuff, all this clutter off my skill bars. Might actually, I wonder if it would be more useful for me to have my Raven out. I don't know, I feel like the damage from the Bog Guardian though is just like so good that it's more worth that. Almost trapped. Well, Oh, I can't even enter flame because he's not in line of sight. Yeah, I'm about dead. Oh, I could have used a potion there. I didn't realize it was off cooldown already. Did we get it that time? I think we defeated him though. Okay. I think the Runekeeper is rezzing, yeah. I don't know if I want to run this a couple times on this character, or just specific wings, maybe if I see a group. But I'll definitely want to run it multiple times overall. And I'm going to run it with my kin, and I know, like my Warden, I'll be interested how tanking it is on her, and maybe even healing on my Runekeeper. I know I at least get a good quest reward from one of these. Actually, it's 2 good quest rewards, but it's in the same quest. Still, I think I can find... I don't know. I'll have to decide at some point. I need to get my pet back out. Oh, I should have faced Cracker. Yeah, I wonder how the last boss will be, because... I mean, it seemed like it was mainly just the worms and their poison that dealt most of the damage to us, so... But the last boss does have all the adds. I don't know how that'll be. Oh, there's a chalice there. Oh, I also wonder if all the ancient chalices have to be in the maze wing, or if they're throughout. If they're through the whole Great Barrows, then it's not really going to be a problem at all. Where are they going? Oops, I did not mean to pull these crawlers though. That's not good. I don't even see those crawlers. I don't know if they just appeared when I walked that far. It's okay, we can get these ancient chalices. I don't really mind killing more. I'm just used to going that way and going the way I go. My Buckguardian almost finished him off, and then he decided to help me and could have stayed alive instead. In 4 levels, my Buckguardian gets to be even more OP when I can use my bowls of water on him. I have plenty of those for him. I'm also going to want to do Fornost. I know it was initially like level 35, but they scaled it down to 25. These people really don't want to go this way, do they? Should also probably eat my food. That would be a little bit helpful. And I think level 40 is when instance gear starts dropping now. I'm assuming that'll be pretty strong. Oh, nope. We're gonna kill him. We'll get our last chalice at least. This wing's going by pretty quick though. I don't know, usually I feel like it takes longer, which is surprising because I expect us to have a pretty low DPS just from my experience playing all the landscapes so far. Oh, got the last chalice. And now I will actually eat my food. I don't know what the actual best method is because you can just burn both bosses and complete the instance, or you can kill the ads and do it more normal. Normally it would just be kill the ads. Okay, I'm assuming we'll just kill the ads. I don't really want to like tell them to burn the boss, but I figured it's an option in case we like end up wiping on the ads. Okay, also, yeah, these are Matham ones, but I have to also start looking at getting my Bree-land reputation up. Okay. We're good. And really, I'm used to running this with not a full group whenever I try and do it like on level at level 20 before, and don't do it that often, and usually it's not quite a full group, maybe like 2 or 3 people, which is really small, and again, that's back when characters were a lot stronger. So the ads may be like no problem with an actual full group like this. I didn't even get the fellowship maneuver popped up for me. Usually it pops up even if you're not targeting the guy. Yeah, this isn't too bad. So yeah, it's probably definitely worth going yellow for me. That's also probably the most damage of any of my things that I could do. My skills do like 100 damage at most, it looks like, with lightning strike. Pretty weak. I wonder if they had the challenges actually set to level 50 once you get up to like the Sandbrog challenge. I'm pretty sure I don't want to do this quest. No, I'm gonna filter that one. I already have writing, it's not really that much worth doing. All out. And I still think, yeah, probably 21's best to do. We can maybe do 22 for Sambrog. Fortunately, we didn't really get much gear-wise or anything. I need to start looking at maybe some of the vendor rewards again from the classic vendor. I know this wing can get pretty hard with battle colors, is that what they are? The Elite Masters? Yeah, the Gaunt battle colors. I assume it's still that way, and maybe even more so. I want to get out of that. Okay, that's actually a pretty big debuff for somebody like a Warden, although he can remove that easy. I don't want to have to spend my cooldown if I need to use it on somebody else. I like the Minstrel there. I don't want him to run out of power. I'm getting... I'd hope to get level 22 from these instances, but I don't know if I will. That's just kind of a hopeful thing. I didn't see exactly where I started the last one or how much XP I got for completion. I don't think there are any items here, yeah. Okay. So as far as quests go, Theater... Yeah, these are just the instance quests, but the ones I actually have to do, that one's ready to turn in. Purging the Dead, I guess that's ready to turn in, okay. I didn't even know what I did to finish that one, but I finished that one. Defeat Fell Spirits, this one we'll get in Sambrog. That one, the quest rewards aren't that great. That's a pretty bad cloak overall. Might actually be better than mine, I might rather 100-ish morale. I actually don't think the lights pop up until we kill all the trash. Or is it the lights pop up after you do that one room? I don't know. Maybe it's just because I kill all the trash and that's why it seems like it's that way. Probably good to start back here. Nope. I should probably add a assist target. I want to be best for that. The champion maybe, but he seems like he's AoE spec from what I've paid a little bit of attention to. The Runekeeper probably would be good. There we go. I should probably pay attention to what I'm actually doing. Why is he targeting my Ball Guardian? Is my Ball Guardian like really getting aggro from it? Dang. I haven't been paying attention too much to debuffs. I wish I had my power restore. Oops. Like, of everything I've checked, that's just been something that hasn't really interested me to check. I've been checking more for when I get some fun skills like Sticky Gourd. I think that's the only really exciting thing I get from actual training, or not from training, but from leveling up. A lot of the fun stuff in red line comes, well, from the red line. The blue line I don't think has that much that's interesting. It's just right now it makes my pet really strong, and my pet's already really strong. And I'm pretty weak, so the red line would do less for me than the blue line does for my pet. Yeah, we might want to, well, maybe not do blue. I was going to try and get rid of that firm, so didn't stun him. Now that I was paying attention to debuffs, it went off before I could remove it. And like the function keys to target members, it actually looks like it's working now. For some reason, for a long time it wasn't working. Like, for default it's like F1 for you, F2 for the second member, so on through like F6 for the last one. Yeah. It doesn't really matter, but because if we fail it, we can just do it again anyway. I don't know. Was that the Guardian that pulled all that? I didn't think we killed everything there. Oh yeah, so the lights unlocks the rooms. I had that order messed up. I don't know why he's dragging him way over there. There's also going to be a light on this side. Need somebody to kill the other one that they were all at. Where did my ball guardian go? Thought he was out. My pets just seem to randomly disappear when I'm doing stuff like this. I'm assuming he died from getting aggro or something. I actually feel a little bit useful when I can cast Cracked Earth. Did we? Maybe we already did that, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't think we did, okay. At least I'm not going crazy. Oh, Ball Guardian just got right on my way. Yeah, he's gonna die before anything gets done there. Also, all the random instant casts are pretty nice in the blue line. Lightning Strike does so little damage if it doesn't get... Well, I guess it can't even have the extra chance to do more damage in blue line. But if it also just doesn't cash out Burning Embers. we're getting through this pretty quickly pace. I was thinking an hour would be a bit fast, maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours to do all 3 wings. But it did take a little bit to form the group. We're probably only a half hour and already done, well, almost done with the second one, but done most of the second one. Is everybody in? I think so. Oops, I guess I shouldn't have just ran up. I didn't know they were. There's really nothing to this fight besides DPS. Really? I clicked it in time, and then it said, nope. Dang, taking a ton of damage here. Guess I could have just cured myself instead of done that, but that's fine. Get like plus 10% fire damage. I think he has at least one more. Yeah. Hopefully that's the last one. Oh, that's a battle color. That one's actually dangerous. I actually have to remove debuffs on my head. Oops, thought that dude was dead. There we go, all got the skull key, so we can do Sandbrog. And a bunch of nothing for the loot again. I think that's just the way it is with the level instances. You don't get any gear. The loot's just really bad. It's kind of unfortunate because that's where I would hope you'd expect to actually get some good loot. But until I think it's level 40 is when they added back in instance gear. Which is actually really good gear, but not until level 40. But it's still fun to do even disregarding the rewards. And you get marks and medallions which you can barter for stuff at the camps. Usually that stuff, it's decent I guess now, since they did the whole stat scaling and adjustments thing. I think we are good to do level 22. Let's see, no, we still got 3 level 21s. Not getting that much XP from these runs. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more, to be honest. I am gonna be slightly over leveled for Lone Lands anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. I have that javelin on my ward and it's pretty nice. Deed complete. The gate to Sandbrog, okay. I could see this part being a little bit annoying with all of us being level 20 just because, like, I'm a really squishy lore master. Why, I used... guess 1 hope's not enough for this. We need more hope. Mainly with the bowmans. Yeah, try to get that in time that time. Yeah, like this minstrel has aggro on the range guy. And there's another one over there. Guess I'll work on this one that's done down here. Is that it? Really? I thought it lasted a lot longer, that just wave of stuff, but I guess that was it. I don't know why, I just keep opening my inventory expecting to get loot. It's really sad every time I open it and there's nothing in my inventory. Yeah, we go through the door. This is actually the one I do, the wing I... For a while I did the most because it was just really good to farm at level 100, I think. Yeah, 100. No, 105. And maybe 100, but 105 and then a little bit at 120, but 120, that stuff isn't... I don't think the in-game for update 23 is all that great. Yeah, besides those couple of wipes on the first boss in maze, this has been going pretty smoothly. In the mazes, like those worms just exploded for a lot of damage and the ground effect did a lot of damage. Even as a ranged, I was trying to stay away from it, but couldn't really do that too well. Oops. I did not see him right there. I got 1 second stun on him basically with that daze. Probably just need to go red. Who pulled all that stuff? I don't think I pulled all that stuff, did I? Just from dazing him, and because only that one mob was running at us at first. I don't know, maybe running in the middle triggers that. He's pretty much out of power. This is why I really wish I had my power restore. Usually I never use it on my lore master because nobody's really needed power when... I mean my other lore master, but... I could use it today. And that debuff just removes all of your power if it expires. One of the debuffs, I don't know. Oh, well, this one also removes power. And the skill, at least for wardens to remove debuffs, costs a lot of power. I don't know if it's the same for the guardians or what they have. I guess he has a quest for that. Yeah, we'll get our 15 spirits in this one. On the last boss, I actually don't know if there are ads on the non-challenge mode. I know there are on the challenge mode, but that's like all I do. I have 6 minutes on that. I can go ahead and eat another one, I think. Wait, where did? Thought I had a bunch of more food for some reason. Oh, I thought he meant 1 second for his power, but guess he's restarting or something. Spend all my trait points. I did not know pets did bonus damage to enemies suffering from burning embers, so that's even like better. for my ball guardian if I have burning embers on the target. Let's see how much he does with a hit on that. Well, if he can get a hit, blocked 107. 175, I think. Okay, that might be a little bit more. Plus he's a signature, so probably just naturally higher mitigations and taking less damage. I am having a lag spike right now. Looks like it's just in game, because my internet seems to be fine otherwise. Otherwise the stream wouldn't still be going without any frame drops. Maybe not. I mean, I still see chat going, but nobody's like replied to my lag thing. Wonder if I'm gonna disconnect. I had this problem one time, yeah, my latency, like, not receiving any data. I think what I ended up having to do was exit the game and restart. So, I think that's my best option, maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick, because I remember this happening last time, and hopefully there's no queue that I need to get through. What did it say? I don't know, I opened the launcher, replies to your lag. What? Oh. I thought you were saying like you saw somebody say something, but no, I'm just... Because I think it either happened yesterday or 2 days ago. The like exact same thing happened, I think it was yesterday, and maybe 2 days ago. Okay, I didn't have to wait in a queue, so that's good. Hopefully they didn't wipe or anything, or kick me. I doubt they kicked me for this short. Especially if they actually saw my lag message. Also, on that point, hey Sanam again. Good to see you again. Yeah, my lore master. I was thinking who I needed to log into. I need to change the settings on my stream to be like low latency. Don't need ultra low latency, but I feel like normal latency, at least at the bitrate I stream, isn't really the best option. I used to be able to stream at higher bit rates. There we go. I didn't get too far ahead. I wonder if I doubt I got XP or anything. It's not even that much XP. Oh man, I came back at a bad time. Yeah, this might end up being a kite to the entrance type thing. See if there are any... Honestly, I don't know if my bear would survive longer or my ball guardian. I feel like my bear doesn't take that little damage. He gets aggro good, but this is either going to be a wipe or I am really going to kite them all the way back. I'm going to get my eagle. He can res me. Actually, am I only in combat with this? Oh no, there they are. I was wondering where everybody went. I feel like the better thing to do would be to die, but they're like already catching up here. Because I don't want him to get aggro and die if we're just unorganized. That's gonna be like... Am I getting another lag spike? I think my eagle's doing pretty good damage, actually. hitting 160. I might just keep him out instead of my Bog Guardian. Plus, I don't even have his stuff here that he can use. I can't... Oh, they have to be under Burning Embers to use that. I can't even set it to do auto, though. I feel kind of... Wait, we're going the wrong way, aren't we? Or are we? Huh? I think that's the wrong way. Oh well, we can take this detour. But anyway, I feel kind of bad that I disconnected and I came back and they were wiping and then I just like ran away from everything and I never ended up dying. I'm up to 2 gold, 800 silver. I spent a couple of my gold, mainly on crafting mats for my alts to get them up and to be able to craft stuff. There's a... Can he not fit through that door or something? That's weird. He's not that big of a Bargus. I didn't know these. I don't know how far. I think that's just it. I was gonna say I didn't know if those actually tunneled out a little bit, but it didn't look like it. I believe there are 2 mobs on the left and right that'll pop out. Oh, hopefully this doesn't pull him. I didn't think it did. Song, I assume he actually has remarkable light mitigation. Or resistances. I guess resistances is the main one you want to look at. I don't know, I really don't pay attention to this type of stuff ever. Kind of neat to look at though. That's why, because his alignment is evil, I had assumed he would take more damage from like light, but his song resistance is feeble, so that's probably somewhat close-ish. If I'm reading my spells out of a book, does that count as a song? I think it's just called tactical. Yeah. I'm gonna be so happy when I get Sticky Gourd. I'm gonna have to like run Great Barrow again just once I get Sticky Gourd. So I can feel like I'm contributing more. And again, maybe everybody's this week. Oh, I'm about to die. I'm trying to run through that. I wasn't paying attention to my health. Yeah, having the Ball Guardian for the range is pretty nice, but I think they do pretty similar damage. The Ball Guardian has more actual skills to do damage. The Eagle can resurrect me, that's the main thing he has. And Fan the Flame, since I have to manually use that, even though it does a lot of damage. I wonder if I can... Oh, I can just move that to my skill bar. I can make that an actual skill for me to use. Okay. That makes it less annoying, I'll give it that. That means I'll have to put Bane Flare up here where it's more useful. What did I do? I don't know, but I want this thing on the right. That can go up there. There we go. So I really don't know if there are ads on the non-challenge mode. Guess we'll find out. Oh, I can actually give him some debuffs though. Give us plus 5% damage from my racial thing. No, it takes a long time to do the kind of animation of it. Because there's a full fellowship, it's a lot more useful than just solo. I think those things heal him, but I don't know if it heals enough. Well, they just went ahead and stunned him anyway. Probably better, safer to kill the ads. I just don't know if the heal's enough for it to 1% every 10 seconds. Doesn't really sound like that much. Actually, a problem with putting this on my main skill bar there is I can only use it with the eagle. We got loot. We got no loot. I mean, got some bounty veteran recruits, but I don't really consider those loot. They're basically extra gold loot from the instance. I think he should probably be able to find that, hopefully. Okay, so I need to actually turn those in. I didn't even think about needing to turn those in when I headed all the way up here at the start of this. So we're going to go back to Westbury, I think. Yeah, that's probably... I'll go back to Westbury, turn those quests in, and then maybe look at the skirmish camp to actually this time barter for stuff now that I have some medallions and more marks that I can barter for stuff. And then I'll head back up here to the Eastern Bree Fields and Far Chatwood to finish it down. Yeah, that instance, it took a little bit less than an hour. And my crafting on this character, I'm all caught up. I'm ready for expert tier. I've got a few rich iron ores from the Barrow Downs actually, but I try to put those on the auction house. I didn't really need the money from that anymore, but that was back when I was more broke. But now that I've just gotten a lot of the stuff in Barrow Downs, just gives a lot of money from killing mobs mainly, I think. But try and use any of my money I get now on either gear usually from people crafting it or just what they loot and don't need, and then crafting resources so I can keep my crafting up while I level up, mainly because I have a few alts and I need to keep their crafting up, and they're actually crafting stuff. This character is just like Forester and Prospector, only gathering, not doing any tailoring. Tailoring, I think Armorsmith is updated with the stat scaling, but I think Tailor and Jeweler still needs to be updated. It's kind of weird that only one of the professions would be like that, so I don't know if it was just something they missed or what happened there. Don't need to go all the way to Westbury. I'll just I could have used my map home too. I didn't even think about that. That's even closer to the Barrow Downs than where I'm going. Okay, so don't need that. I think some of these might be turned in at different locations. Like one of the ones is the camp up there and two of them are right outside Great Barrow. If I were level 30, I could use that 56 vitality. What way am I headed? What would be best? I think actually I went around this way a couple times yesterday. Just got a sneak by right there. Yeah, I kind of dig my big thing for this stream, so I do have Bree-land questing. That kind of got me totally out of the questing mood. But I think once I get into it, it'll be okay. I'm just like, yeah, locked pet skill since I don't have that pet out. So, turn this in. Wonder if this is the one. I have to decide if I want that staff or ring. Maybe I'll see if the staff looks like really cool and then, yeah, that's going to be this one. No, that staff looks really boring. The thing is, I feel like the staff is better. Although I don't like the fade on it. But I feel like it would be also easier to get an even better staff than a better ring. I don't know. And I have that high elf scaling ring, so I only really need one ring. Dang, if only I were a Bjorning or Warden, I could get the Artisan Leather Armor. I think I'll go ahead and just get the staff. It's gonna be a bigger impact, I think. I'm gonna lose a lot of morale though. Like almost 200, yeah. But my skills, they go from 37 to 53 to 37 to 53. Wow. That was a huge damage upgrade. Oh, 39 to 55. Okay. Still 2 damage more, like. What's that? Might be, that's like almost 5%. Which is decent, I guess. But one big thing with that is the critical rating, which went from, yeah, that got almost 4% of critical rating. Yeah, overall I'm happy with the staff. I just wish it looked a little bit cooler for being like a big instance reward. Instead it just looks like a stick. Nope, and the icon, even the icon for the staff makes it look more interesting. But it doesn't actually look like that. This one, I think the cloak will end up being an upgrade because I want that morale. And fate, I really don't like. Don't I have one more quest? Purging the Dead. Rob. Oh, is he the guy at Southern? Yeah, he's up there. So I had 3 separate places to turn in these quests. Maybe I'll get level 22. I'll need 1400 XP and that one only gave me 1000. Maybe not quite level 22 then. So far the minus 40% XP is doing pretty good. Because I did start a little bit under level, but I have done a ton of content here in Bree. And usually, dang, I didn't even have anything tracked. I could have gotten that. Usually you don't need to do both Northern Bree Fields and Barrow Downs, or even Buckland and the one guy I did, Grimbeer, that guy. This one has some interesting weapons for some other classes. Dang. If only I had staves that look like that spear. I want whatever sells for most, which will be the bow. Yeah, not quite level 22, but I will get level 22 from these quests up here. So the fastest way there would probably be the same way I came down. Oh yeah, I need to stop by the skirmish camp here real quick. And I'm good on food mostly. I used to be out leveling my food so quick, now I'm feeling like I'm almost running out, but the vitality one and the will one, those two are combined. Probably run out of the resistance one first. Last I checked, my resistance was really high. It's still almost above 25%. Oh, almost getting there. Probably need to track woods. I need to pick up some ash for my woodworker. My woodworker might have mastered Journeyman? I don't know. This one, yeah. I'm not mastering anything, I'm just gathering on this character, so the mastery doesn't really matter to me. Okay, so we are going to the classic vendor, and we are going to look for Great Barrow armor set. I'm actually curious. That doesn't... No, that's pretty bad. They haven't changed the armor set, so it's not going to be that great. There might be like a single piece I could use to upgrade, but I could also just get skirmish gear at that point, it seems like. I think the Regian armor set might be something to look out for. I don't know how useful it'll be compared to like other in-game gear around this level. But aside from that, what I actually need here... Available? What? This stuff isn't available until it reaches 65? Some of this stuff is like really low level. Okay. I didn't know that. Maybe that's why I wasn't like bartering for anything before. So it's a good thing I picked the staff and didn't depend on getting this staff, or is it the Inn of the Forsaken? So you can barter for the Inn of the Forsaken. This was the other staff I was looking at. That's why I thought I might want to get the ring, but apparently not. Yeah, this has some okay stuff. I just wish doing instances were more rewarding and they could actually drop gear even at this level. Like, not even OP gear, but even some just yellow gear would be nice. It didn't drop anything there. Okay, well that was sort of a bust. I was hoping for some more useful things. So we will go to West Bree and then just go ahead and finish. I think I thought about not finishing Bree, but I'm so close to doing basically every single quest that's not like in the 1 through 15 level area of Midgewater Marsh, Chetwood North, Archit, Dale, Combe, Saddle, that type of area. I've done pretty much every quest I think outside of it, besides I guess the story quest, but I talked about that I don't like. I want to go to Hengstacer's Farm. I don't like the Bree-land story quest. Check, make sure I'm not missing any notifications here. What did I just do? Yeah, I'm all caught up. I have Streamlabs to notify me with anything, but it doesn't really work like it used to. They made an update to it, and basically it's kind of bad now. I used to like Streamlabs, but I don't know if you have to actually pay for something, but they get a percent of, like they get 2% of donations or whatever through it. I mainly use it just to notify for subscribers, but it's only worked a couple times that I've seen. And now they changed it to the actual notification. How it appears on the screen is for some reason much worse. I don't know why they did that. So Justin Parker, I would recommend for a new LOTRO player, seasoned MMO player. It really depends what type of class you enjoy. I don't think there's any one particular that might suit you. Loremaster might be good if you like a range caster that has pets, or you could do Runekeeper if you want a range caster that can heal but doesn't have pets. Then Warden's pretty complicated, might not be the best for being new to LOTRO, but it's pretty unique. as far as MMOs go. Two whole logs of ashwood. Actually, probably also need to work on my prospector some. I want to get that on my runekeeper up, and he's got basically no progress because of the whole copper ore situation going on. And yeah, like Disco Pirate said, pretty much everything works. I would consider runekeeper more mage-like than lore master. Runekeepers they have frost, lightning, and fire skills, and they can spec into fire or lightning, and then they can spec into healing. And the frost skills are more utility based. So I don't even know what quests I need to do here. Need to do snapper soup, horses for hire, and something else. One of them's right near here. I think eventually I have to kill orcs, if I'm not mistaken, before I head like way to Fart Chetwood. Got 3 bounty recruits, not really worth much. I don't know, maybe by the time, I don't know what zones I'm going to quest on this character. Totally pass this guy up. There, now I leveled up. Did I get anything interesting? I got now I got my power restore. I want that up there. Get my stuff organized here. Okay, that should be good enough for now. I don't really use my Raven, so he can go wherever. Anyway, what do I need to do? Okay, I need to go up here for something. I need to search the ruins for Odvar's pack. Yeah, Hunter is kind of a more basic class. A lot of people enjoy it though. I think I'll stick with Bog Guardian for a while. Wait, what did I need to do? For some reason I thought what I needed to do. Oh, I just needed to walk around a little bit and then the pack appears. Ranged Warden is viable for low levels. It's actually stronger than melee at low levels, around like level 10. I don't know when the melee starts getting better exactly, but on my Warden up to, she is 16 now, so she just unlocked Surety of Death. So I'm not sure. Melee might be better, but you can still cast Surety of Death, just not as quick. Surety of Death is basically the Warden's strongest skill up to that point, and for a long while. Dang, it's kind of sad to see a nice staff like this. Now I feel like I could have gotten the ring and this would have been a acceptable replacement for the staff. And if you aren't in particularly wanting a ranged class, Warden does have melee tanking and melee DPS. Their melee DPS is pretty good right now, especially AoE. What do I need to do? Recover Odvar's notes. So I think this one, I usually go to this ruin area. It's probably best place to do it. I don't know, this quest is kind of open where you can go to it. I just happen to know there's a nice area of orcs over here. Pretty sure it's this way at least. And their tanking, back onto the Warden. Their tanking is, so they take more damage than like a Guardian or a heavy armor class, since Wardens use medium armor. But that doesn't really matter until you get towards stat caps, and basically the way it is, the maximum amount of mitigation you can get is less for a medium armor class than it is for a heavy armor class, and a light armor like a lore master is even less. So up before you're even hitting the cap on either class, the mitigation's going to be the same, so they'll take the same damage, but once you get up to wherever you're capping the mitigation. I feel like my answer is being really long here just talking about that, but anyway, the point is Wardens are pretty viable as far as that goes, but they're also one of the better tanks for AoE tanking. They just can take like single large damage crits. They don't handle that as well compared to the other tanks in the game, like mainly Guardian, really. But they can do AoE tanking really well. And they're good for soloing some harder content or just like easier content. They'll do a lot more damage as a tank even. I don't know if that helps at all with Warden. I just saw the whole Warden topic and I really like Warden, so got going on about that. Yeah, this is not the usual orc place I actually go. I don't know if I've been here before. So this is interesting. I thought I didn't go that far out, but I was like just trusting my map. Wonder how many people are on 1564? And that doesn't include anonymous players. I wonder if it's capped at 1600 and just not that many people are anonymous. Because there was a queue when I logged in. It was down to 300, so it keeps going down each day. Oh. I got done quickly, just as they invited me. I don't know what they're here for, so that's why I should have gone to the shorter one. I think that's actually where the ruins I'm more familiar with are. But I didn't mind exploring. This area is just so open and I rarely go out to the eastern Bree fields here, so it's always neat to see to me. Actually, I want to get this silver deposit. There's a few people on a mic in. Oh. I wonder if that's I assume that's a different language that calls it barren bronze instead of just like bronze ingots. Almost there. Eight watches, so it should be getting to like pre-dusk soon, and then we'll get to daytime. So I won't always be playing at night over here. Yeah, sapphire shards are surprisingly popular for how bad any of the gear is that can use it. I guess maybe the heavy armor stuff, but I just really haven't seen too much of that. I wonder if this staff looks good. See, this staff it has a little bit of a nicer look than my staff, but the actual icon for it makes it look even worse than just the icon for my staff. So we'll go ahead. I'm going to cosmetically hold up. I might just go back to that. I thought I might be able to cosmetically equip it just for what I'm wearing, but I'd have to make a whole outfit for that. I don't think that staff's worth doing that for. So what did I just finish that quest chain? For some reason I thought I'd have to do more, and then I was like suddenly paying attention to what I actually have to do, and oh, I'm just ready to go to Far Chatwood. Way down here. I don't think there's really too much I have to do here. There's some neat areas to explore, I think, in the Weather Hills area, like before you get into the actual Lone Lands part of Weather Hills. There's like a level 50 camp of people. I want to say they're Numa. What are they? What are the Numenos guys? I don't want to call them. I don't know. Don't think they're brigands. For some reason, this area just suddenly reminded me of Minecraft, and just being kind of like a plains and then trees, since there's really nothing around here that's more structural, I guess. Doesn't have great stats, but it might be okay DPS, and I think DPS would be the main thing you look for a weapon when you're not a caster. It's kind of unfortunate as a caster, because I can get a nice weapon like this and it barely even affected my damage, whereas if I were a character that my damage was based off the DPS of a weapon, it would be much more effective and be a much better upgrade overall. Here we go. I have these quests are actually repeatable, kind of like the Barrow Downs ones actually. Oop. Turtle shells. There we go. Yeah, I have a few things to do. One of them wants me go and wade. Okay. I was like, I don't actually need to go way down there, do I? But no, that one's combinable. I'm gonna go ahead and go east and get these things done. I think it's mainly the turtles on this side. That is a silt toad. I was gonna say slit toad. Seemed a bit weird. Don't need them. Do need, I think it's any turtles I see. I don't know how many turtles there are, but need 10 of them at least. I just feel like last time I was here, there weren't that many turtles. And it's probably going to be worse now because there might be other people. I don't know how many people really do these quests. They're kind of back-end Bree quests that I don't think many people ever do. There's, yep, he's the guy I need. I was gonna say I just saw a signature. He is the one I need. Those black flies are following me. I just want to kill this thing because it's annoying. Wow, it keeps evading my ball guardian. There we go. We're like around 20 of them. Oh yeah, I do need 15 chunks of snapper meat. I thought that said 5 chunks. Yeah, and that actually reminded me that it could be low drop rates. That sounds somewhat familiar for this. Oh, heavy U branches. My first U branches are heavy. And a gold deposit. Gold's probably going to be really valuable, like gold ore. Gold's always valuable, but gold ore is probably going to be really valuable on this server for a bit. I think my crafting tools, yeah, they're almost broken. If I can find any turtles. Just seeing a bunch of toads here. Gonna get me some more rich iron. Do some more crafting. I know that island has some. I kinda wanna not have to swim if I don't want to yet. Is that a... Yep, that's a player. And probably about at the edge of where they can spawn, it looks like. So I think it's time to head to the island. Fortunately, I don't have anything to swim fast with. I feel like I should be able to just ride my bog guardian and he should be able to walk on the water or something. But fortunately, that's not the way it works in LOTRO, and I don't have any run speed boost. So we'll be sitting here for a little bit. So I'll have End of the Forsaken to do as far as like upcoming group content. End of the Forsaken once I get into Lowlands a little bit, I think. And then probably do Lowlands on this character. Did I just... Okay, I thought I saw something that passed up, but I didn't know what it was. Apparently it was nothing. There's a turtle. Another turtle. If there aren't like any here, I know I'm just making my first loop. I can always go do some of the other stuff I need to do. And my Bulgarian's not letting me do anything. This is just an area with some random stone walls. And no more turtles. I think, according to the map, it looks like that island can have some, and maybe that island. I don't know, if I go like way far up, I'll be in North Downs. I'm really unfamiliar with how far up here they spawn or how frequently they are, or if it would be better to just wait at the mainland Bree area. There's another lore master, another level 22 lore master. She's using some XP boosts. And I'm not seeing any here. I don't really need to do this turtle quest. I kind of want to explore that island now, just to get all them in. I don't really need to do this turtle quest. I was just thinking that I want to continue Bree some more as I was questing on this character, but now that I'm actually doing it, I'm really not too much in the mood for it. And I can, you know, start the boars and bears, and I do have 2 or 1 out of 15, I guess, on the turtles, and I finished the by axe and fire quest. Somebody else here too, because I don't just want to sit here and wait when I don't really need these quests for much of anything. I don't think any deeds I'll have to do for them. Or Bree-land. I actually have a lot of deeds to do here in Bree-land, but I don't know what I would really get done from doing these quests, basically. Oh, there's a turtle. Don't think I would make it in time. I can go ahead and see what this coast has to offer, though. In fact, you know what? I might just... can I... 1 mithril coin. If I had a bunch of mithril coins like I do on Arkenstone, I would consider using it. Oh, there was a turtle. Like, basically in North Downs, but it keeps opening the Bree-land map. Yep, now I'm off the map. Now I'm in North Downs. Well, nothing here. I can go back along this coast, I guess, and see if I happen to see a bunch of turtles. That would be pretty nice. And then see on the main Bree-land area if there are some more turtles, and then just get the bears and boars. I guess that's all I need, bears and boar hides. Yep. Not really. There's a turtle. Oh no, I thought it was a turtle, but it was a toad. It looked like the turtle shell. Gonna say not really finding anything here, and still true. I think this is quicker. That looked like a turtle again. Well, I can get some, whatever there is here. Is it U branches? I think that one's actually a turtle, yeah. That was a turtle, wasn't it? I didn't get to hit it. There's a turtle. I was expecting it to be more on the coast and not really this far in, but I'll take a turtle if I see a turtle. Which I am not seeing any more of. What way do I need to go? Down here? Oops. I meant to just jump that. Is that a frog? Yeah, or a toad. Just not targeted at a turtle. There he is. Hiding behind the tree here. That one is a toad. This one reason I like tracking wood over the mines is because the mines are a lot easier to actually see if you happen to run into them compared to the wood. Not even making good progress on the shells. That could even end up being the last one if it keeps going at this pace. And getting all distracted by these view branches and crafting resources. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably about getting out of the turtle range. Continue. Okay, so what I think I'm actually going to do is just go ahead and turn this in and be done with Bree-land, because these are all bounty quests. I don't really need to do them. Snapper Soup I kind of would have liked to do, but I really don't feel like running around looking for turtles right now. And if I actually, like, if this stuff was really rewarding to me in some way, I'd keep doing it. But since I'm level 22, I still have all of Lonelands to do. And that you only need to be, like, level 19 to start it or something. I'd consider it level 20 to start it anyway. Barrow iron, just... Rich barrow iron just sticking out there. Making surprisingly good progress on my crafting resources, though. I need to make a heavy armor class and an armor smith, and a metal smith. I think that's what's called, a weaponsmith, basically. Where is it? There it is, ash branches. I'm not gonna go way out of my way for these ash branches, because I think I did finish Journeyman, finally, on my Warden. but still nice to have if I ever have to make anything, or just like really anything. But unlike the copper ore, it's not something I would run like a mile away for just to get one copper ore. I think pretty much Lowlands is just going to be questing for a while again, kind of like Bree-land. I know with Bree I was working towards the goal of unlocking my first instance and doing that, which I just did this stream. But some other things I do have to look forward to is Lightning Storm if I switch to the red line, and mainly Sticky Gourd at level 24. I'm looking forward to that. But also just really more instances, I guess, and maybe doing them with some people I know instead of just pugging them like that. I don't know how much of that I'll be doing on this character, but I definitely do plan to do it on other characters. Ooh, 19 will. I hate that I would almost want to choose 19 Fate over 6 will over just getting the 19 will earrings. I'm going to make the choice easy and just ignore the Fate. What? Placed the wrong one. Did all that work? Okay, so I'm just going to head to Bree-land and use my map home here. That'll be quicker. Go ahead and cancel all these quests, get my quest log nice and clean. I might stay in Bree because I might do some crafting, and if I do that, I'll just do that off stream. I don't think it's too big of a deal now how little XP I'd get from it at this point, compared to like just getting 15 XP per crafting thing is a lot more impactful at low levels, like when I was level 10. Compared to 15 XP now, I'd have to do like 100 of them and like 200 of them almost to get to where I am at this point. So it's basically no XP. But it's really nice, I think, for low levels to have that XP, and it's still a little bit. It probably adds up at this level even. Like, another few of those is maybe a mob kill. I think I headed to South Bree, right? Okay. I wasn't really paying attention. It's just kind of something I automatically do when I go to Bree. Because South Bree is the place with all this stuff, and really the place to hang out, I guess. But anyway, this stream was a lot shorter. I'm going to end it here, but this stream was a lot shorter than the past two. Probably going to, in the future, be more normal length like this. I don't know. It depends really how Lowlands go. This one I just had the main goal of doing Great Barrow and finishing Bree-land, which I kind of ended up skipping on a little bit. But we got that done. Got it done surprisingly early, but I'm going to be more busy this weekend. I probably will do another hour to 2 hour stream tomorrow, but I also want to work on some videos related to this server. So I'll also be working on that, so guess we'll see what happens, and we'll see tomorrow. But I hope you all enjoyed this stream, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more. That stuff does help with my channel. And yeah, thanks for watching and joining, everyone.